Regards from Jerusalem, we're now in the fourth day of war here, and so far the world is behind us. We're getting a lot of support from individuals, from governments, and we've not seen so far the usual onslaught in the international media against us. But nobody has illusions that this will stay. We expect that as this progresses, we will have the usual onslaught against the Jewish state, and as we spoke in the past, those often develops into a two-front war. One is the most important one, the physical war for our survival that is being fought at a very heavy price. We have already over 1,000 casualties, and that is the physical war to defend Israel and defend our homes. But there's another front which we expect to develop in the media and organizations. And while we don't have insight into the Hamas war room and strategy, experts agree that Hamas is banking and counting on that, because what they would want is that after a few days of Israeli defensive operations, Hamas is assuming that the world will come together and tell Israel to stop and threaten Israel that if you continue bombing Gaza, then we will start an investigation of war crimes against humanity by the Jewish state. We will call you all kinds of names. We will attack you in the media. We will participate. We'll do an enormous amount of Israel bashing. So that is sort of what the Hamas strategy is presumed to be. That because of the attack in the second front, in the media and international organizations against Israel, we will be forced to stop and they will come out victorious. And that is why what you're doing, Gina, is extraordinarily important, because there is a front of defending Israel through public diplomacy, through media, through explaining our situation, and that is very important. I remember we spoke at the last day of the last round in Gaza when there was a ceasefire, and I mentioned that there is a ceasefire, but that the poison that has been spread against the Jewish state during those days will stay with us for a very, very long while. So we're bracing ourselves for very tough days in the battlefield, and both in the front and in the rear, but we're also bracing ourselves for tough days and